Hi, I am Nature Guy X46 and this is the Natureverse 4.7, and today we're going to take a look at the characteristics of the groups that make up the vertebrates: fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Now, vertebrates have a spinal column that protects their spinal cord and a skull that protects their brains from injury. Our backbones give us support and movement. Now, there are roughly 65,000 species of vertebrates that we know of. Chordates are known to have a post-anal tail, meaning that the tail extends past the anus. Humans fit this group, but our tail is only present during the embryonic development, and usually by the time that we are born, that tail has long since disappeared. We also have a closed circulatory system, meaning our blood is pumped through veins, arteries, and capillaries. And that is good for all vertebrates. We also have a complete digestive system and an endostyle, which pushes food into our stomachs, and we also have fly-anginal slits. I will post that in the video, which are present for part of our embryonic development. Now, fish have scales, although not all fish have them. They also have gills that they use to breathe. And they don't have limbs with digits. Roughly 50% of all vertebrates are fish. Fish are, and I'm going to mess this name up, poikilotherms, which means their body temperature varies depending upon the environment that they're in, meaning they're cold-blooded. Mostly. Fish are aquatic, meaning they cannot live outside the water. There are 35,500 known species of fish, but with the vast oceans, there could be many more that we do not know about. Most amphibians lay their eggs in the water, and as a general rule, all amphibians need to stay moist. They have a bony skeleton and limbs with digits. However, there are always going to be rule breakers in nature, and so not all amphibians have limbs. With some exceptions, amphibians have smooth skin. Respiration occurs via lungs, but again, not all amphibians breathe that way, because some amphibians, as well as perhaps others, breathe through their skin. As young or larval amphibians, many amphibians have gills, but most amphibians will lose them as they enter adulthood. Amphibians also have a 3-chambered heart and are cold-blooded. And there are around 8,873 known amphibians. Reptile bodies are covered in scales. Now, some species have limbs with 5 toes. I don't know if that's always the case, because not all reptiles have digits or limbs, such as snakes and also some lizards. Reptiles have a bony skeleton, and most have a 3-chambered heart. However, crocodilians have a 4-chamber heart. They are cold-blooded. They have internal fertilization, and their eggs have a leathery or calcium-based shell. They do not have a larval stage when young. There are around 12,060 known species of reptiles. Birds' bodies are covered in feathers for the most part, but their legs have scales. Now, some birds may have necks and heads that are devoid of feathers. Birds have a defined head, neck, trunk, and tail. Their forelimbs are modified into wings, and their skeletons are bony, but their bones have air cavities in them, which help them to fly. Birds have a 4-chambered heart and are warm-blooded. Fertilization is internal, and bird eggs are covered in a calcium-based shell. There are around 11,524 known species of birds. Mammals have bodies that are covered in hair, although some have it greatly reduced. Females feed their young milk, and their skeletons are made of bone. And they have 4 limbs with 5 digits on each limb. Now, some mammals have modified limbs, which are fine. Mammals have a 4-chambered heart and are warm-blooded. Mammals also have internal fertilization, and there are around 5,400 species of mammals. With that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.